I truly thought that I would never be able to obtain this sneaker that we're taking a look at today. But I guess you can just never say never, honestly. I'm loving the way the market is for sneakers right now, because shoes that were like super out of reach a couple years back, they are in reach now. And oh man, if you're like a collector and love sneakers, especially SBs, this was one that if it got away, you're probably gonna love hearing and watching this video, because today we're taking a look at the Nike SB Dunk Low J-Pack in the Chicago colorway. And at long last, finally, I have had these in the collection. This was a shoe that got away from me in 2020, and I refused to pay that arm and a leg price. But with patience, and eventually the market, they have dropped to a significant amount, and I had to grab them. I'm actually even gonna be doubling up on this one. Got to take advantage of that price for real. Without that said, let's take a look at these right now. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy, it is your kid, Nefred. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're having a very, very blessed day. It is once again always good to see you guys. Now, in today's video, as you can tell from the intro, as you can tell from the title, looking at the color combination going on, we got the white Nike shirt, which is the brand we're taking a look at today as well, and we also did go with the red and white Bass Pros. I'm bringing you guys another sneaker review. Now, the sneaker that we're actually going to be taking a look at is a sneaker that dropped for 2020. Now, this shoe, right? This shoe was one that back when it first dropped, I was like, man, I probably will never obtain this because the price point is so high. But with the current economy, and Nike's also not only just restocking every shoe, there's not a single Nike shoe that's not safe anymore. Unless it was like a collaboration. If it was like a regular GR and it came back then, it is not safe. So this one has honestly plummeted in price for a good minute. Now we're taking a look at the Nike SB Dunk Low in the J-Pack Chicago colorway. And now with this being a release, like I said, for 2020, this was a very hot shoe for that year. I think this was, for a lot of people, one of the sneaker of the year at that time. But to see that price points have gone almost as low as $200, even some sizes going for $160, it's crazy to see. And honestly, it's what a time to be alive for if you are a sneaker collector or sneaker enthusiast. So with that said, before we go ahead and dive into these Nike SB Dunk Low in the J-Pack Chicago, I do want to give you guys your shout outs because we have hit a milestone that I am extremely thankful. So I want to go ahead and give you guys all the kudos, all the thankfulness, and let's go into this review. Let's go. Okay, so first and foremost, before we even dive into this review, let me just go ahead and say, guys, first, thank you for all of the love and support that you hit, like literally all of the love. The channel, we have just hit the, oh my gosh, the halfway mark of 5K subscribers. And dude, that deserves a round of applause, honestly. Like literally top of that, because that one right there that is a milestone that personally I like. It's, I don't know, it's like one of those milestones where it's like, dang, we actually hit it, you know? It's one of those things where you like you believe you can do it, but it's like when it happens, it still doesn't feel real. So to see that we hit 5,000 is absolutely insane. I've been working really hard. I want to do something for you guys, but I just haven't had the time for it, like honestly. But I promise you, I just want you guys to know I am very, very thankful. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because this year we are trying to get to that goal, 10K subscribers. And I feel that we can definitely get it. I really feel like this one is like, I've never felt it like this before, seriously, but this one, I know we can get it. So also, if you want to get featured like you see right here, all you got to go ahead and do is comment down below, engage with the channel. I always tell you guys, if you engage with the channel, I will do my part and I will show you, I'll feature your comment. It's just a way for me to really go ahead and give back because you guys do so much and I'm just nothing but thankful for you guys. So with that said though, I really greatly appreciate you guys, seriously. And now let's dive into these Nike SB Dunk Low Chicago's. Let's go. So here we go, right here. We did go ahead and pick these up off of GOAT. Now let me go ahead and actually give you guys a little insight, just because I kind of want you just to kind of, I guess, understand the inspiration from the shoe. But if we look right here, it does go ahead and say Nike SB Dunk Low Chicago 2024 restock date. So they obviously restocked this month over in Europe. It was a Europe exclusive, but let's take a little bit closer look, shall we? So initially launched in the late 2020, the Nike SB Dunk Low Chicago J-Pack is set to make a comeback in April 2024, exclusively in Europe. Keep an eye out for further updates as they unfold. In conclusion, the return of the SB Dunk Low Chicago J-Pack signifies a nod to the past and celebrates of the enduring influence of the Air Jordan 1 skate culture. With its classic color scheme and skate-ready design, this release is surely to captivate enthusiasts and collectors alike, bridged and gap between two iconic footwear worlds. So this one right here, like I did go ahead and say, released in 2020, but it was a Europe exclusive. So this was one that the States didn't even have access to. So the only way you could really acquire it was like paying off of the aftermarket, which I did go ahead and use. Go, I always loved myself from Go. And yeah, at that time, price points were so dang high. I'm talking like $600-700, breaking the bank, arm and a leg prices. But now you can find these as low as $170 into some sizes. So I had to scoop my fair. So as we go, look right here, I'm gonna use my Supreme knife and let's get straight into this cutting right now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when they first released, I think retail price for this actually was, let me just double check so I don't give any false information. The retail price on this was, when it first came, was $100, crazy. And now with the restock, it's $115 for Europe. But like I said, if you go on secondary markets like Go, you can go ahead and find these. I'll even put a link where you can find it right now. But let's go ahead and actually cut these things right now, because I want to get straight into it, because man, it has been a good minute since I've wanted these, like seriously. I remember I was so close to paying that price one time, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I'll just move on to something else. But good things come to those that do wait. So let's go ahead and put these over here and let's check it out. So starting with the box, as you can see, like all of your other Nike SB box, it does come in either like a cream, a rainbow, but this one comes in a purple box. Then you have your Nike SB text right there, which is nice. As we go ahead and we turn this right here, it does go ahead and say Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. And let's go ahead and read it right now. Varsity, red, black, white. I did go ahead and get a size 11. When it comes to Nike SB Dunk Low, I recommend going true to size. Sometimes I can fit into 10.5. But if you can get that true to size, go true to size, you'll be fine. This is a 12.5 in women, and the SKU code does on it read BQ68176. So right here, go ahead and feel free to pause the SKU code if need be. That way you can go ahead and check it out if you need that. So let's go ahead and pull these back. So as you can see right here, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and pull it up, right as you can see. And because we did go ahead and get these from GOAT, we do have a GOAT verification sticker, and that does come in all of your shoes. As every time that you go ahead and order off a secondary market, they always verify it. Especially when I use GOAT, they always do that. Always make sure everything is legit and good before they send it to you. So I love that. As you can see, nothing crazy. You just get your regular tissue paper like all of your Nike SB Dunks do come into. As we come up for this one, let's pull it back in 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Here we go, the plushness of them all. The plushness of it all. Man, we got them. We finally have these things, man. Oh, man. And look at the tumble leather on it. It looks really, really good. So let's go ahead and pull out the other one right here, and we'll talk about it right now. And I like these because this colorway, like I read, if you remember, it does inspire off of the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, which I have with me right now, so we'll do a little small comparison. But let's go ahead and get the other one out and let's review it. Boom, here we go. Right here we got the Nike SB Dunk Low in the J-Pack Chicago colorway. Man, I had to grab these. I'm for real, I had to. The price point on them has dipped so much where it's now obtainable. Also, real quick, it does come with your Nike SB sticker in the packaging, so it should come with that, by the way. And then let's go ahead. Which one do we want to take a look at today? I feel like we want to go ahead and look at the right, but then again, the left's talking. I'm gonna go with the right though, just because the right does have extra laces. It has white laces in there. Ooh. So let's go ahead and talk about it right now. So looking at the bottom of the outsole, as you can see right here, there is a two-tone outsole, just like your notorious Chicago colorway, you do have that red, and then you do have that, you have that white right there, which does go ahead and say Nike SB, which most of your SBs, or all of your SB Dunks do come. As we come up to the midsole right here, the midsole is done all white. As you come up right there, you have an all white midsole that goes all the way around. Coming up to the toe box, you have a nice white plush toe box right there. Very nice to the touch. And then they go ahead and give you default black laces, as you can see. Very, very iconic to the Chicago one. And like I said, a comparison will be coming right now. As you come up to the tongue, you get a nice fat plush tongue, and then you do go ahead and have a stitching on it, which does say Nike SB Dunk Low Pro, and it is done in red and white right there. As you come to the other side as well, you get hit with that black swoosh, looks very beautiful. And then as you come up to the back of the heel, the heel does go ahead and say Nike, and it is done in black right there. Let's go ahead and take out the shoe tree. You do go get hit with a nice set of white laces, which I probably will be using more than the black laces. I just like the way white pops out for most of the shoes. And as you look into the insole right there, it does go ahead and say Nike SB Zoom Air right there. And just like your other SB Dunks, man, this was, like I said, a shoe that back then in 2020, when it first came out, I always just wanted. I love the colorway. If you've never ever had a Chicago one, which I feel like it's like a very nice statement piece for sneakers, yeah, this was one that a lot of people were really on the hunt for, and kind of bummed out when they took that L. So I'm glad to see that the price has gone down so bad to the point where you can actually really get this for almost dang near low price point, which is really cool. So I did go ahead and say I was gonna go ahead and show you a comparison of colorways. So let me go ahead and actually show you where this color, I guess you could say, stems from. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so as you see right here, we have the Nike SB Dunk Low Chicago, right? And then we have the Air Jordan 1 Chicago. This is the Lost and Found. Now, this one right here, I don't have the OG Chicago, but this is pretty much the same thing in terms of just the color blocking. So as you see right here, you have that white, you have that red, and you have that black. And then right there, this is where they pretty much went ahead and took the silhouette, but they took the inspiration colorway from this shoe right here. So it's very, very cool. So I just wanted to show you guys a quick comparison just to kind of see that, and let's get back to the video. So right now I am gonna go ahead and break away to an on-feet review over the Nike SB Dunk Low J-Pack Chicago colorway, but I do want to give you guys a closer perspective, because if you're on the price or at the fence, I guess you could say, of wanting to buy it because the price point is low, then this review can assist with that. So let's get a closer perspective, shall we? So here we go. Right here we got the Nike SB Dunk Low in the J-Pack Chicago colorway, and you can't go wrong with this one, man. This one goes well with everything. You have your white hits, you have your red, you have your black, and then it also does come in a lot of your your white laces as well. And if you're like me and you're a collector and you love shoes, but you just don't want to pay arm and leg all the time, you know, the fact that these are actually reduced in price right now, I would say, and make sure all priors are taken care of, but if you definitely can capitalize on it, I would, because there's no telling. In today's time, sneakers do what they want to do, but I'm loving to see the way the market is for sneakers right now. I love it. Sneakers that were almost hard to get, they're very easy to get now. I'm loving that, absolutely. So no telling how long the opportunity will be, because like I say, in this current day and age, in the current economy, anything is, you know, always rapidly changing. But yeah, this is a nice one. This is definitely a nice one. I think personally I'm going to be doubling up on this just because I'm going to take advantage of it. So do let me know what you think about the Nike SB Dunk Low and the Chicago J-Pack colorway. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for sticking tuned all the way to the video. On-feet review is coming right now for these. I'm so thankful and happy to finally have that. Like, seriously. Thank you guys, more importantly too, for 5K subscribers, because that's absolutely nuts. Like, it really is. I have so much content, so much different videos on the way for you guys, and you know, I really appreciate you just being like taking your time and like being patient. It really means a lot. A lot of your guys' comments are coming through too. I'm trying to reply back to them, but it's just like the channel is so healthy right now, and I love to see like where it's at, and I'm just excited to see also where it's going. So keep up the consistency, guys, as much as I'm gonna keep up the consistency. I really greatly appreciate you guys right now. The on-feet review's coming right now. Let me know what you think about these babies, if you're gonna get them, if you're gonna capitalize on that price point. And all things said, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.